that's not too bad.
It's not-
But as you first got up, you were
It's
jerking
when
a
I
bit.
get up.
All right,
it's-
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your first name?
Joe.
Joe. Right, have a seat there, Joe. We're going to check Joe out first, head first, okay? Yeah, head first. God bless. So I intend a healing for Joe in accordance with God's will. Now you should be starting to feel some heat there. Is that right? Yay, nay?
No,
No, nothing yet? Oh, wow, okay, I've got huge heat, huge heat. Now, because I'm working in Joe's energy field, they're just showing me something about Joe, which is, if something's wrong, she'd be more inclined to look and see what she'd done wrong rather than blame somebody else. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
That's the story of your life, is a little bit of tendency to overanalyse, but overanalyse on the part of, I must have done something wrong.
Yeah.
And you're doing that with your health, okay? And it's not that you've done something wrong. Mostly your health condition is environmental, and it's to do with pesticides on foods. There's vast amounts of pesticides now sprayed on foods, and our bodies just can't cope with that level of pesticides. And so the toxins get stored in the space around the cells, and over a period of time things start to hurt, and energies don't flow as they should, and we end up just getting worse and worse. And it feels like that's where you are at the moment. You're on a downward loop, and you can feel yourself getting worse. Does that make sense?
Well, I have been worse than this. I have been bedbound.
Right, okay.
But then I went to see an Ayurvedic doctor in India.
Yeah.
And got some herbs, and I got a lot better very quickly.
Yeah.
But I just can't get 100%.
Back up. Yeah, it's energy. What you're needing is your cells need energy. And the part of the cells that give the cells the energy is, the energy that your cells need is something called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Tri-3-phosphate, 3 phosphorus molecules. And what produces that is something in your cells called mitochondria. All the cells in your body have mitochondria apart from your red blood cells. And a muscle cell will typically have 1,000 mitochondria in. Now, if your mitochondria aren't functioning, or if your mitochondria aren't getting the nutrition they need, that's why you feel exhausted all the time. And the feeling is at times you feel beyond exhausted.
Oh gosh, I can't eat, I can't open my eyes, it's pure exhaustion.
Yeah, okay, so that's what they're going to work with you.
I've just
Yes.
gone really, really hot.
Excellent.
I
I knew she
I
would.
feel wet through.
Brilliant. And that just happened in a split second, because a
Yeah.
few minutes ago I said, are you feeling it? She's saying, no. I'm like, well, I'm hot. Yeah, so that healing, that warmth is the healing going where it needs to in your cells. Now, what I need to say to you, this is from the surgeon that's working on you, Dr. Augusto. I am compelled to tell you that you are a good person. But somewhere along your journey, somebody told you you weren't. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
All right. Well, he wants you to know you are good. And deep down, you do know you're good. You do know. That person was unkind in saying what they did. So he just wants you to let that go from your energetic space. Let it go. Yeah, just let it go. You are a good and a kind human being. Now, of all the things he could have said to you tonight, that's what he said to you, because that's what's most significant. Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. Cool. And all you want to do is help people. That's all she wants to do.
I use all my energy up.
Yeah, helping others. And then he's doing a Dr. Phil. You've seen Dr. Phil, haven't you? And how is that working for you? All right, that's what he's doing. You haven't got Dr. Phil's voice. voice, but it's like,
Yeah, no.
so that's not working, is it? You using up all your energy for others doesn't work, does it?
No.
You've realised that one now.
Mm.
Well, the thing is not to use all your energy up. If you use all your energy up, you're like, if you completely run out, like a battery, it's harder to recharge it, isn't it? If you leave a bit of juice in it, it charges faster.
Mm.
So that's, if you like, your first learning, not mistake, but your first learning is not to use all your energy. Don't push yourself beyond the point of no return. You've just pushed yourself and pushed yourself when you've been tired, when you've been run down. You've not been able to say no to people. That's all this is. And so your lesson is not to push yourself beyond where you're tapping into too much into your reserves. We all have reserves that we can tap into on an emergency. But we shouldn't be tapping into those reserves 24/7. That's not a good idea. And your second lesson is about learning to say no.
I'm just getting there.
You're just
But it's
getting
hard.
It is. He understands. He understands.
My hands are sweaty and hot.
Yeah. Just notice how your head's feeling. Is it feeling quite clear now?
Oh gosh, loads clearer and not muggy at all.
No, that's good.
It's just like it needs washing.
Yeah. All that fogginess has gone out. Brilliant. You see, your body reflects your mind. So if you can get mastery of the mind, you can have an amazing body.
Wow, I can't wait. I haven't been pain-free for around about 6 years.
Oh, it's going to be a good night tonight. And so the surgeon's now just scanning. Head's nice and clear. It's worked on the neck. I didn't touch the neck, but I feel like the neck's clear. Into the shoulders, and now energy just being sent down into the rest of the body, just releasing whatever needs to be released. The surgeons don't think about what they're doing too much. They just bring the light of their consciousness in. Your higher self then draws from them whatever it is you need to restore your body to wholeness and balance. Now, on your shoulders, you do have responsibilities that others have placed on your shoulders. People are really good at doing that, eh? Putting things on your shoulders. And so you've got to be good at helping understand that if somebody has a particular situation, I'm wanting to call it a situation, but I could also call it a problem. So if somebody's got a problem, it's their problem that they've created. It's their job to unravel it, solve it, work it out. It's not your job to pull their problems onto your shoulders, because then you won't have the energy and the resources, particularly financial, you need to do what you need to do here. So what the next stage of your learning is to learn not to take onto your shoulders other people's stuff, other people's problems, other people's issues, other people's dramas. How does that feel? That would be a good one not to do, won't it?
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
It's easier said than done.
No. So let's shift that belief. All right. There's a lovely book by a guy called Ken Blanchard. It's called The 1 Minute Manager Meets the Monkey. And we see problems as monkeys. So when somebody comes to us with a problem, we see it as a monkey on their back. Don't let the monkey jump ship onto your back. Let the monkey stay on their back. Get smart with your questions. How are you going to handle this? What are you going to do? How are you going to fix that?
Instead of how can we fix this?
Yes, they're not your problems. If you take them onto your shoulders, you won't have energy left for your situations, resources, time, and they're not learning. They're just learning to offload their problems to you rather than grow up themselves. So in not taking their problems off them, you'll be helping them grow up. How does that feel? It's a good thing,
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Right, let's get you walking around and see how you feel.
Oh God, that's better. That's gone a lot, but it's still.
Yeah, you've got a bit of tightness in there.
Yeah.
Cool. Energy-wise, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
Not
Are we
tired.
going partying
It's-
tonight then?
I haven't done that for a long time.
No,
It's gone out.
no fuss.
No, right, sit here.
My eyes don't feel tired.
Cool. See if we can get that neck. And the spine felt good?
Actually, yeah, I can't believe it.
Isn't it good? My life's great, I love it.
But sometimes I can actually feel the inflammation down my spine.
Yeah. Now, spines are all about us being in alignment. So when your physical life out there is in alignment with who you are as a spiritual being, the spine's going to be absolutely fine. If it's getting inflamed, it means something is actually angering you. You're perceiving that somebody maybe is taking your time or your energy or your resources that would be better spent you doing what you want to do. You've put yourself last, haven't you? Your whole life.
Yeah.
And now I think you'll struggle to find what is it I want to do because you've just done that you've got so good at leaving your needs last. And so that's what's got to change. You've got to start tuning into what is it I want. Do I want to lay in bed? Do I want to go for a walk? Do I want to go for a swim? What do I want to do today? Who do I want to spend time with? Rather than just having your time taken by people that take your time. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. I recommend finding 4 or 5 people whose energy is at least as high as yours, who you love spending time with, and booking time in to spend with them each week or each month. You take charge over how you spend your time.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Yeah,
It's very proactive, eh?
I have actually had to let go of one friend.
Because dragging you down.
She just drained me.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, you have to. Yeah. Just try that head movement again.
Lots of crackling.
Yeah. No pain in there, the way.
No.
That crackling is the breaking up of like crystalline structures in there, mostly toxins.
Right.
We're living in a world that's a lot more toxic than it was in our grandma's day. Like my grandma just used sunlight soap, that was it. Ooh. Now we've got thousands of chemicals. How's that feeling?
That's near enough.
Yeah.
I've never been able to do that
Yeah.
side. Not for a long time.
Yeah.
When I fell,